Greetings. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Gamers In. Today we're going to be looking back into the Book of Monsters. We're going to be looking at a very specific form of creature, the Wendigo. Now, this goes pretty far back, but we're going to be looking at a little bit of its history. These creatures go back to very specific tribes, you know, Native American tribes. Um, I'm not even going to begin to pronounce those names, not even by a long shot. But in more modern depictions, these things are usually depicted with like a deer skull with antlers and all, and cloak and everything. Very tall. Um, but these creatures are very, very mean, very, very threatening. Um, they're sneaky. They're really sneaky. Uh, Not at all like a werewolf, not even by a long shot. These things don't transform at all. These things are usually depicted in 20th and 21st century with like various cloaks or whatever, like furs and all that. A deer skull with antlers and everything, and will usually eat the victim. It's not exactly a nice thing to look at, not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Is very creepy. I'm not a big fan of these things, not by a long shot. Um, they're very strong, tall, very tall. Um, and yeah, they possess human strength and will try to kill. They also have the function to speak, which creatures like this you don't normally see that. Except for specific ones, you know. There are the exceptions, but this thing is creepy. I'm not even gonna lie. Wendigos, they actually have a movie. So if y'all want to find a horror movie about Wendigos, there's a Wendigo movie. So go check that out. It's actually called Wendigo. So um, these things, yeah, I don't know a lot about them. Haven't encountered them much, thank God. Things are usually pretty sneaky, and they usually vanish before I can get there. But I have fought a couple of them. They usually use like traditional weaponry and everything. It's not exactly pretty in the fights I've had, and they usually get away. They're one of the few things that, well, I'm not exactly proud of. These things are fast, very fast, um, strong, like I said, and smart. So not exactly something you really want to go up against. Um, yeah, the Book of Monsters doesn't have much on these things, but what it does have is do not approach with whatever you do. You see something walking through you looking like something out of an Indian folk tale, and it's got a skull for a head, run the other freaking direction. I don't care what you're taught. Run. Um, as far as like, when I would rate this thing on the dangerous meter, don't approach. I know most times I say approach with caution, or you know, call, the Grim Reaper and his associates, myself included. In this case, just don't approach. Don't run. But don't run either. More likely, it's already seen you. You're already dead. We're already getting the call to clean it up. It's that bad. The Wendigos are that bad. On top of that, these things are they usually only work alone. Thank goodness for that. But I've heard stories of these things working as a couple of groups, pack mentality and all that. Werewolves do it too. Um, these things are usually like North America creatures and everything, and there are other ones in like There are other versions, of course, of everything, and all that. And these things have been popping up in pop culture a lot lately. So, like with most monsters that I talk about, don't approach them. I don't care how popular these things are. It's not gonna go Hotel Transylvania. It's more likely going to go Cabin in the Woods. Top deal. These things are gonna murder your ass. These things quite literally, and they'll eat you. So, not exactly something you really want to go up against. Um, but yeah, guys, I don't have a lot of information on these things, but I wanted to put something out here. I will do more research. I will do another follow-up video to this one. Believe you me. These things are not. There's actually a version of this that I was researching a little bit before doing this video. Apparently the ones that we see in pop culture is not the normal one. This is kind of evolved. This creature's kind of evolved into what it is. Sort of like vampires or Frankenstein's monster. He's always called Frankenstein, even though he's called the monster in the film. He's not Frankenstein. He's Frankenstein's monster. It's a bit of a nitpick for me. Bit of a nitpick nowadays. Um, and certain creatures have just changed and morphed over the years, and the Wendigo is no exception. So, um, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Go down in the comment section down below. I know this is short, guys. I really know it's short, but Wendigos are not my forte. There's a reason for that. I haven't encountered many. I haven't really done a lot of research on these things because I just the eating people thing. At a certain point, and certain point, if I'm not finding these things, I'm not going to research them. But I will try to do some research on them at some point for a follow-up video at later date. Later date, guys. There will be a part 2 to this video where I'll talk a little more in depth on these creatures and their power sets and their histories. Because with these videos, we just talk about their powers and appearances and maybe a little bit of their history. We'll touch on it. But with the Book of Monsters, there's so much information that I don't want to cram it all into one video. So, but yeah, guys, I hope to see you guys next time. I've been Ken Sleepless. This has been the Gamer's Den, and the Book of Monsters is closed for another day. Hope to see you next month with the Book of Monsters. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow, and the videos today. So, see you guys next time. Bye.